On May 25, 1961, I stood before Congress and delivered a speech that would change the course of history. With a backdrop of Cold War tensions and the Soviet Union's early lead in the space race, I issued a bold challenge to land a man on the moon and return him safely to Earth before the decade's end.
This ambitious goal galvanized a nation and ignited the imagination of the world. The space race was more than just a competition for technological supremacy.
I understood the profound symbolic significance of landing on the moon. It would be a testament to American ingenuity, determination, and the power of human ambition.
Kennedy's challenge resonated deeply with the American people, uniting the country behind a common goal. The race to the moon was on, and the United States was determined to win. The success of the Apollo program would depend on the tireless efforts of hundreds of thousands of scientists, engineers, technicians, and astronauts. It would require pushing the limits of technology and innovation, overcoming seemingly insurmountable obstacles. The journey to the moon would be a testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity and our insatiable thirst for knowledge and exploration. The world watched with bated breath as a new era of exploration and discovery unfolded. Before the United States could dream of landing on the moon, it needed to develop the necessary technology and expertise for human spaceflight. The Mercury and Gemini programs served as crucial stepping stones on this path.
The Mercury program, launched in 1958, focused on putting a single astronaut into orbit around Earth. These early missions provided valuable data and experience in designing and operating spacecraft, life support systems, and launch vehicles. Alan Shepard became the first American in space in 1961, followed by John Glenn's historic orbital flight later that year.
Building upon the Mercury program's successes, the Gemini program aimed to develop and test the advanced technologies and techniques required for a lunar mission. Gemini missions saw astronauts performing spacewalks, docking with other spacecraft, and conducting scientific experiments in orbit.
These missions proved instrumental in developing the rendezvous and docking procedures critical for the Apollo lunar landing missions.
The knowledge and experience gained during the Mercury and Gemini programs laid the foundation for the Apollo program's ambitious goals.
With each successful mission, the United States edged closer to its ultimate goal of landing on the moon.
The path to the moon was not without its setbacks. On January 27, 1967, tragedy struck during a routine launch rehearsal test for the Apollo 1 mission. A fire erupted inside the command module, killing astronauts Gus Grissom, Ed White, and Roger Chaffee.
The nation mourned the loss of these brave pioneers, and the Apollo program was put on hold as NASA conducted a thorough investigation. The Apollo 1 fire was a devastating blow to the space program, but it also served as a catalyst for significant improvements in safety procedures and spacecraft design.
NASA implemented rigorous new safety protocols, redesigned the Apollo command module with a quick opening hatch and fire-resistant materials.
The Apollo 1 tragedy served as a stark reminder of the inherent risks associated with space exploration.
The lessons learned from this tragedy would shape the future of human spaceflight and ultimately contribute to the safe return of all subsequent Apollo missions. From the ashes of tragedy emerged a renewed sense of purpose and determination.
The Apollo program would continue, not only to honor the memory of the fallen astronauts, but also to fulfill the promise of reaching for the stars.
Forging heroes, the astronauts' grueling journey. The astronauts selected for the Apollo program represented the best of humanity, highly skilled pilots, engineers, and scientists with an unyielding thirst for exploration.
Their journey to the moon began years before launch, with a rigorous training regimen designed to prepare them for every conceivable challenge. Astronauts spent countless hours in simulators, replicating every aspect of the mission, from launch to landing.
They practiced docking maneuvers, lunar surface operations, and emergency procedures in a variety of simulated environments. Physical conditioning was paramount, with astronauts undergoing rigorous exercise routines to withstand the G-forces of launch and re-entry.
In addition to technical skills, astronauts also received extensive training in geology, astronomy, and photography to prepare them for scientific observations and sample collection on the lunar surface.
The astronauts' training was not just about technical proficiency, but also about developing teamwork, communication and problem-solving skills essential for operating effectively in the high-stress environment of space. The astronauts' families also played a crucial role in their journey, providing unwavering support and understanding throughout the years of demanding training and the inherent risks of spaceflight. From Earth to the Moon, a nation holds its breath. On July 16, 1969, the world held its breath as Apollo 11, carrying astronauts Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin and Michael Collins, blasted off from Cape Kennedy, Florida.
The launch was flawless, a testament to the thousands of engineers and technicians who had dedicated years to its success. As the mighty Saturn V ascended through the atmosphere, the roar of its engines reverberated across the Florida coast.
Millions more watched on television, their eyes glued to the screen as Apollo 11 embarked on its quarter-million-mile journey to the Moon. The journey to the Moon took 3 days, during which the astronauts performed critical systems checks, monitored their trajectory, and prepared for lunar orbit insertion.
Michael Collins piloted the command module Columbia, while Armstrong and I prepared the lunar module Eagle for its descent to the Moon's surface.
The world watched and waited, captivated by the unfolding drama of this unprecedented voyage. Newspapers published daily updates on Apollo 11's progress, and radio and television broadcasts provided continuous coverage, bringing the mission into homes around the globe. The Eagle has landed, a moment etched in history. On July 20th, 1969, with the world watching and listening, Neil Armstrong piloted the lunar module Eagle towards the Moon's surface. The descent was fraught with tension as Armstrong navigated the challenging terrain and dealt with a series of computer alarms.
Fuel ran precariously low as I searched for a safe landing spot. With just seconds to spare, I announced, "Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed." Relief and jubilation swept through mission control in Houston and across the globe as the impossible had been achieved. Humanity had landed on the Moon.
The landing site, a dusty plain called the Sea of Tranquility, became a symbol of human achievement and the culmination of years of tireless effort. The images of the lunar module resting on the Moon's surface, beamed back to Earth by a television camera, became instantly iconic.
The successful landing was a testament to the skill, courage and ingenuity of the Apollo 11 crew and the thousands of individuals who had worked tirelessly behind the scenes to make this mission a reality.